Welcome to Unqualified Sports, where the unqualified athlete has the most qualified opinions. So last month we did a Mother's Day edition. It's only right that we do a Father's Day edition.
Yeah, Father's Day.
With this great father and his great athlete of a son. I got Mr. Jabari here, 11-year-old supreme athlete. We're going to get into everything that he does because I'll take up the whole first half of this thing telling y'all everything that he do. But then you got his father, Mr. Bo here, entrepreneur, Tatto Extraordinaire. He been doing it a while. I'm going to let him explain all that greatness to you too. So man, thank y'all for doing this interview with us. Happy Father's Day to you. I'm a father, so from father to father, I appreciate you. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna ask you something first. Being your dad, you the son. He clearly a football player. He holding the football in there. That must be his little safe space. His little safe space right there. But what's your first memory of him playing sports?
First memory of him playing sports? I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of knew that he was gonna be nice. The first time that he touched the football, he scored a touchdown. Like, you know, you about five years old? About 5. I'm talking about he did the craziest little thing he did. I'm about, he got the ball and he spent. Nobody was around him. He just wanted to show that he had some sauce. He did a little spin move and took off. Touchdown. You know, you remember that, Jabari? Yeah.
That's pretty cool, bro. So, before we get into your memories of football, how many sports do you play?
3.
3? And what are those 3 sports?
Track and field, football, and basketball.
And if you had to put them in order from 1 to 3, 1 being the best one, 3 being the least, how would that order go?
Football, track and field, and basketball.
Then basketball? Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so what's your first memory of playing football?
My first memory of playing football, one time I had
It's all right, take your time, bro.
I can't really think about my first time playing football.
You can't remember? You can't remember your first time? Do you remember that time you scored that touchdown like your dad was telling you about?
I remember, like, a little bit.
You remember why you did that spin move when nobody was around? You don't remember? All right.
Yeah, he done played a lot of ball, that's for sure.
I've definitely seen a lot of highlights, bro. So, let me ask you this. What kind of student are you? You like school?
I'm an AB honor roll student athlete.
Oh, that's
I like
awesome.
math and science.
Math and science? Math over science? Science over math? Which one you like the best? I understand, bro. I like numbers. You gotta know how to count.
You gotta know how to
You don't score touchdowns, you gotta know how to count.
Yeah,
bro.
have them yards.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so favorite superhero?
The Hulk,
The Hulk? Why?
because he's green my favorite color, and he's big and strong.
Big and strong. That's what I'm talking about. Who's your favorite athlete?
I think Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch. Tell me why.
Because, in my opinion, I think he's the best running back in the NFL.
Well, formerly the best running back. 'Cause he ain't done no more. He done retired.
Yeah, but I think he one of the best because he big and tanky and he fast.
Okay, well tell me this, because this is something I didn't write down, but I wanted to ask you anyway. You play football, but I've seen you on both sides of the ball. I've seen you make sacks. I've seen you run touchdowns. I've seen you throw touchdowns. What position do you play?
Player.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, awesome. Okay, so Dad, back to you. So, like I said, you're a tattoo extraordinaire. How long have you been tattooing?
I've been tattooing for probably about 22 years now. About 22 years.
Man, you experienced, boy.
Yeah, I done did some things. It's been a journey, you know what I'm saying? That's what anything is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna be great from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But hard work, determination, practice.
Right.
You talk about practice? Yeah, practice, yeah, man, you know. But it's been promising like my entire life. I tattooed Odell Beckham, Boosie. I mean, really like a whole bunch of athletes. Greg Monroe, you know what I'm saying? You know, he just balled out in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But pretty much, I mean, like the way I look at it is everybody is a star. You know what I'm saying? It's my opportunity to showcase what I can do. And a lot of the times, like, feel like they're like the younger youth, you know what I'm saying? It's popular now, so they gotta have the sauce right along with the uniform and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I think it fit, you know, so.
Right.
You know, but it's been a little journey though. It's cool.
Right.
Though.
Well, I mean, like you say, that's with everything. So how did you end up getting into the tattooing business? Because I know you say you did it 22 years ago. I know you told me you was in high school. So how did you end up turning it into a business?
Oh man, I've been drawing my entire life. Like, you know what I'm saying, from far back as, like you said, like he couldn't remember his first moments. You know, like that's how it was with drawing. But you know what I'm saying, like what happened was, I was young and I was broke. Yeah, so I had to make a change, you know, like, you know, and I felt like during that time it started to become popular. They had the hot boys, you know what I'm saying, like hot boys and everybody, you know what I'm saying, talking about tatted up, you know what I'm saying. So like that pretty much just kind of, you know, really pushed me to, oh man, go forward with it, you know what I'm saying. Cause it was body art, it was different, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. So with being an entrepreneur, you know, that's a whole nother life of just being an employee somewhere. You're an entrepreneur. Yeah. So my next question for you would be, how is it balancing being an entrepreneur and being a supportive father, you know, with a child that's so awesome at sports?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess with my job, you know what I'm saying, you know, it kind of gives me the opportunity to be my own boss, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I sacrifice, you know, and I mean, as far as like the parenthood thing, like my first kid, she was a star athlete, and you know, I kind of was getting groomed for him per se, and all my other kids with my first one, because like she played AAU basketball, travel basketball, and it was like every weekend we in some other town, you know. So, I mean, you know, it's just now the person that I am now, it's just been a journey, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, my oldest kid, like she balls at Delgado right now, you know what I'm saying? But she was an all-state player, St. John Player of the Year a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
that's pretty good. That's all you do
know,
is just
and
produce.
And actually, I don't know if you know Kyra Urson. Like she's a local legend. You know what I'm saying? But she balled at Baylor right now. You know they won the national championship.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They my daughter and you know a couple other girls, like they played on the same team, AAU. You know what I'm saying? And it was a climb uphill, but they won the national championship also.
Wow.
So
it's pretty amazing, bro.
You know,
you got the sauce. Sound like
oh, man.
sound like you got the sauce, man. So I'm gonna ask you this. Now I know you're 11, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Now I know it's gonna probably be a while before you can actually get one of these. But your dad is a tattoo artist. Do you ever want to get any tattoos?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have any idea of any tattoos you might want to get when you get older?
No.
Not yet?
He just want to eat his whole body.
Oh, you want to Odell it out, huh?
Yeah, he will.
I totally understand. So, Dad, what sports did you play coming up, man?
I played everything. Football, basketball, track, baseball until I got hit with the ball. After that, you know, I kind of like left that alone, and it pretty much was just sports where it was, you know, more full contact, you know, speed. Because that's what I kind of focused on, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, that's what I was good at. So,
Right. Totally understand. You just all around athlete yourself.
Yeah.
I understand.
I try to get them to play baseball, you know, just for the camaraderie of it. You know, all these other guys, they done blocked for you and they done made plays with you in football and basketball. You know, I think it's only right for you to, you know, I mean, even if you're not the best, go on, continue with the camaraderie of it, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't feeling the baseball neither.
I understand. So look, I'm gonna ask you this. Now, a lot of times you got parents when they in the stands. Some parents are calm, collected. They don't say much. Some parents are completely opposite. What kind of bleacher dad is your dad?
My dad, he's that enthusiastic dad. He be in the stands yelling everything I do, and it's just, I just can't explain it.
You can't explain it?
Is it good or is it bad? Just tell them the truth.
Just tell them the truth.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both?
Okay. I try to keep it real with him, you know, because at the end of the day, like, you know, just watching him in this journey, you know, I see, you know, what he's capable of doing. Sometimes, you know, it may take us getting the aggression out of him to show it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's what he don't know about it. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like, he's really like years ahead of what I was. And, you know, and I mean, it's cool to watch because it's you know, I mean, it's not just being a dad. Like, he showed me the things that any other fan would want to see. You know what I'm saying? So
right. I'm
proud of him. So I showcase it a lot, but you know, through it all, you know, I just feel like I'm gonna be one of his biggest critics because I know what he's capable of doing. Like, you know, just seeing his process and what he go through. You know what I'm saying? And then through the competition, you know, like, you know. So
right.
That's why I yell. That's why I cheer. And sometimes he don't like when me or his mama tell him.
So
I see him on the court.
I know this don't have nothing to do with Mother's Day, but which one is worse, your mama or your daddy in the stands?
Nothing, my mom.
I just wanted to see what you would say. All right, so I know you're young, and I know. As we spoke about before the interview, you know, jerseys and different things like that play a part in, you know, what colleges and stuff you like. If you could say right now, if you had 3 colleges that you would like to play for, what would be your top 3 colleges in order?
Alabama, LSU, and Ohio State.
Oh, okay.
Right, but dang, I ain't know that.
I wasn't expecting Ohio State.
I ain't know the Buckeye. I thought you was gonna say Oregon. You know? Oregon, Auburn. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
So, I mean, other than them probably being just the number 1 team for the longest amount of time, why Alabama number 1?
Because they got good coaches, good players I like, and just they won.
Right. So,
command attention.
Wait, man, Alabama has always been they've been the truth for a while. So, with the sports, I know you told me your list of sports. You told me you play football, you run track, and you play basketball. If you could take any of them to a professional level, which one would you most rather do?
Football.
Football? And why is that?
Because I just like football.
You just like football over everything. I understand that. Who's your favorite football player? You say Marshawn Lynch. Do you have any other players that you like? You got any current players? Like somebody that's going to be playing this year? Since Marshawn Lynch is, you know, quote unquote retired?
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon? Oh yeah, he a beast too. So you want to play running back, I'm assuming? Okay, that's pretty cool.
You know, he rolled around with this Jabril Peppers card everywhere he went, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I know, like, as far as being inspired, I know it's constantly changing because look at the game, you know what I'm saying? These dudes are awesome, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know, but that's what it is. It takes the inspiration for you to want to reach for it.
Right, that's true. Now, you know, this the world of social media. So we caught a couple glimpses of y'all coming home from the Process All-American game. And Dad ain't seem a little too excited. I don't know what happened. You know, that's what that is, you know. So I'm going to ask you this. Tell me about your experience at the Process All-American game.
It wasn't very fun. The coaches, they didn't like it.
You didn't like it too much?
Well, I mean, one thing I can tell you about the All-American game experiences. I mean, football is filled with politics. It don't really matter what level it is because football is big business. Like, if you know that every weekend they got people that pack their gear up and you know what I'm saying, really miss sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like miss sleep, just anticipating, you know what I'm saying, local rivalries and different things, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I mean, different parks and recreation, the stands are filled every weekend. Like you would know that it's big business, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, some of the people that are behind these things, like, you know, like they have different motive, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I mean, just to know, man, like just going to different places, they have kids from California, from Florida, from New York, Michigan, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere you possibly, what one of these kids was, like North Dakota, you know what I'm saying? They come from all over, and I mean, the fact of the matter is they're all elite where they are, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like if you're a coach, if you're a mentor, you know what I'm saying, like it's good to have balance, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can have a go-to guy, you know what I'm saying, but that don't mean that you don't feed the rest of your dogs, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what, if you don't feed all them dogs the right way, they're gonna turn, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I mean, actually, I like how you put that. I mean, you know, I was just, you know, at that moment, it wasn't per se my thing when everything went haywire, but you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna let my dogs get chewed up on, you know what I'm saying, because that's the way I was raised. Right. And I mean, you know, it was a good experience, you know, on the up, but you know, just the final episode.
Right. You know, totally understand. Yeah. So, well, let me ask you this, because I know you've been to a lot of elite football games. You've been in a lot of these type of games. You play with other people at your age that either feel that they are better than you or they play at the same level as you, right? How does it feel to play against elite talent like that? Do you feel like that makes you better?
Yeah, definitely. Because they got bigger people more faster than other people who are around me. And they just play better.
They play better? Okay. So what you learn? What do you learn from that? Like when you go and play, what you bring back from that? Like when you go and play against these other really good athletes like yourself. When you come back home, what do you take from those games to instill in the way you play?
I try to get better at what I messed up at.
So you learn from your mistakes. For that. You don't know how powerful of a lesson that is, bro.
That's
that is an extreme life lesson. So I'm gonna get into some of these little quirky questions that she got for us. She, if y'all don't know, and actually, happy Father's Day to you. She just had a baby not too long ago, actually. So congratulations again. I'm gonna start with you. All right. Favorite candy and chips.
Favorite candy? Skittles.
Okay.
Chips. Purple bag of Doritos.
Purple bag of Doritos?
Sweet chili.
Oh yeah, them sweet chili. Okay.
You like, Daddy, give me the purple bag, Daddy. I know what kind.
Okay. What's your favorite music to listen to before a game? And she wanted to make sure he let you know he liked to listen to slow music. So what's your favorite music to listen to before a game?
Hype music.
Hype music. What artist?
I like Lil Wayne or something.
Lil Wayne? Okay. That's what's up. Okay. All right. And if you, this is she question. If you had to wrestle with a bear, would you win? He said he wrestled a bear twice. He won the first time. Second time it was a draw. Would you win if you had to wrestle a bear? You don't think so?
Better do a koala bear, a teddy bear.
All right, Bo. These questions for you. Favorite football and basketball team.
Favorite football team? I'm a who that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a who that since they wore the bags. You know what I'm saying? Like I had people like Ironhead Haywood. You know what I'm saying? Ruben Mays. I mean, every morning I used to play this song on Q93. Walsh, baby, you know, like Ice Baby.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
You know, you don't know nothing about that. You know, but basketball, I don't know, man. It was basketball. I was more of a player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like certain players. Like I come up like in Dennis Rodman. Like I really like that because what I understood about the game was every player has to play a role. Everybody can't be the shooter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, you gotta have the hustle guy. So I mean, like that's what I was inspired to be. You know what I'm saying? We was playing the game in Alabama, some all-star basketball, and we wasn't really getting whooped, but we wasn't maximizing our potential. You know, and coach came in at halftime like, "Come on, man! Like, what's wrong with y'all, man? Like, you know," and he broke it down that you know what stats are. You know what I'm saying? And I understood completely what he meant at that moment. And I went out there and I just turned into the rebound king. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was players like that, like Kevin Garnett. I really like KG. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't just a Jordan head, you know. I liked Tim Duncan and David Robinson. So really during that era, I was a Spurs fan, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like the big fundamental, and he really came and he changed the game. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree. I think he's the best power forward of all time. I think he's the best power forward of all time. Okay. You brought it back. This was one of his questions. Favorite cartoon from back in the day?
Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, I still watch.
Without a thought. I'm talking about right off his head. Right off his head. Okay. Last sheet question. You and wifey, y'all playing one-on-one for the last Hooters hot wing. Who winning?
What? So you think, okay. Well, I ain't gonna lie, look, we debate on a lot of things. It depends on the sport. Cause we go out in the yard and we shoot. We gon' and I mean like she can play. I wouldn't downplay her like she, you know, just doo-doo. But she try to take credit for all the kids' abilities, you know. Or you handsome, you get it from your mama. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think if it's physical, I'm gonna win. I'm not gonna you know, pity her. You know? But if it's just a shootout, she can really shoot basketball. So, you know what I'm saying? It might be you know, it might go her way because we do free throws and she wins. So
okay,
I'm like Shaq.
I understand. I didn't ask you this. Who is your favorite basketball player?
I don't watch basketball that much, but I like Kevin Durant.
Huh?
I like Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You Kevin Durant fan? Okay, Kevin Durant, pretty cool. You know, I've had my opinions about him, but he is a great basketball player. Okay, so now, well, before I get into the serious questions, I know you say you don't watch. Me and Dad talking about it a little bit, so I'm gonna talk to Dad real quick. These finals that's happening right now.
Yeah.
I know. You know this Father's Day and all that stuff. What you feeling about these finals?
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know. Golden State is already in trouble because they down one. Okay, they down one and it's gonna go down tonight. But I still feel like, you know, the Golden State, you know what I'm saying, like they got the most well-rounded team, you know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, like it's kind of hard to beat a big five with a big three, with a big two, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, I know one thing about sports per se, and I mean, at any given time, tragedy strikes, you know what I'm saying? So a player can go down, you know what I'm saying? Or a player can foul out, and you know, that's when it's crunch time. That's when it's clutch time, you know what I'm saying? But I still feel like between the Splash Brothers, like those dudes, like they changed the game. Like they phenomenal. So if Kawhi and Siakam can do it, you know, I'll give them their props. But I really doubt it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Understood. Now I'm gonna ask you this. This is honestly just me just going against my co-host and just wanting to just prove that his opinion is kind of shot sometimes. Yeah. I asked you this earlier. Kawhi, Steph Curry, who better?
Man, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard because, I mean, he's more unguardable than Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen like for instance, a lot of people, they don't know the significance of what defense is because they're so busy watching shots go in. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really trying to be a person that you got to be bigger, faster, stronger. But size do matter, and like that game 7, man, they put Iman Shumpert on him, and that was his role. Stop this guy. Stop this guy. And I mean, he made the people looking at like Steph like, what are you doing? But they're not thinking that this guy over here, this is his task. You want to do this more than you want to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And he achieved it. It wasn't just Kyrie Irving shot or LeBron James played. Defense is what win championships, and his defensive play, it really went unnoticed because of everything else that went on. But I mean, what Steph Curry? He's about 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
You know, Iman Shumpert about 6'9".
But I don't think he might be about 6'5", 6'6".
No, he bigger than that.
You think so?
He's like a big mongoloid, man. That dude was smothering.
I didn't realize he was that tall,
yeah,
but
he was smothering. You know what I'm saying? Steph, and I know that they don't never really get the glory, but I mean it's all about the championship. You know what I'm saying? But best two-way player, Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Because you turn defense into offense immediately once you get a steal or a rebound.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going to get into these always my serious questions. I ask these every time I do one of these type of interviews, especially with father-son type deals. I like to know, it's still all about love. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that. So I'm going to ask you first. What do you appreciate most about your dad?
He provides for our family, and he helps me through everything I do.
That's pretty good. So, Dad, my next question for you, my final question for you. What do you appreciate most about being a father to your son?
Well, first of all, I'm 5 and 6. I got 6. I mean, it's a joy. It's a joy actually getting to watch a little you, make the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, no one's perfect. But that's the goal. That's the road. That's what we all strive for, to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, through it all, my kids helped me become a better person. Like so many people get lost into the streets or just really anything. You know what I'm saying? But my kids help pull me away from things. They help me make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like just being away from my family, you know what I'm saying, is like my biggest fear. So part of that, is what that's what makes you a father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I know that I've gotten better, you know what I'm saying, and my kids, you know what I'm saying, like, oh my gosh, like coming home, my baby is always so excited to see me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what's going on. She is excited to see me, you know what I'm saying? And that's energy. And I try to return that same energy to them, by being a motivator, you know what I'm saying? And I do stuff like I bribe them to get the best out of them.
Right,
you gonna play good? You gonna get a game card today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he is about to go break a record for some V-Bucks. What you call that? V-Bucks, all that. He want to go upgrade his man on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, it's just like coming up. Don't get me wrong, man. Like I had my father my entire life, and like he did things to help push me. That I look back at now that it was really a wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't into the sports, and maybe if he was a little more into the sports, you know what I'm saying, where I possibly could have been. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the journey is all about. You have to go through it in order to teach somebody else. You know what I'm saying, the ins and the outs, the rights and the wrongs. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like through it all, like my life, my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It groomed me to be a better father, really a better teacher. Period. You live to learn to teach. You know what I'm saying? So Like I see kids and I coach little Pee Wee League and all that. And I mean, I know that a lot of fathers are really too busy making the money and don't even get to witness their kids do great shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like that all of that together is, you know what I'm saying, is kind of the reason why, like, I like the role, you know what I'm saying, that we play as a family. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like just yesterday, we had the Alvin Kamara camp. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know, track star. Summertime, that's his mom time for him to go out there and compete. And, you know, we have to split things up. So what we doing is, like, we shooting videos back and forth to each other, you know what I'm saying, so we can keep up with everyone's progress, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's to me, it's a collective. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, it takes a village. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, so many people. My wife, you know what I'm saying? She like the whole backbone. It's Father's Day, but she the whole backbone. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's the energy that it comes from her. It comes through me. It's dispersed through our actions and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's really what it takes. You know what I'm saying? A collective. You know.
That's awesome, bro. That's one of the best answers we can probably had, man. Man, that's what's up, bro. That's just from me being a father, and you say you have 6 kids. I have a 4-year-old about to be 5 in July. So
it's about to start.
It's
about to start.
I can totally understand.
Girl?
It's a boy.
Okay, yeah.
So that was inspiring for me. I appreciate it. Just from a more experienced father to a less experienced father, I appreciate what you just said. Man, I just want to thank y'all, man. Y'all put on an awesome interview for us. Again, happy Father's Day to everybody.
Happy Father's Day.
Anything you want to shout out? I know we up in Tatted Up Body Shop. On what's the name of the street? I'm sorry.
7801 Earhart Boulevard.
You know,
Tatted Up Body Shop.
I mean,
you know, tattoo artists to the stars and to the little people. I show love to everybody.
I mean, I love this man humbleness, man. That's what I'm talking about. But again, thank y'all from Unqualified Sports. Happy Father's Day. You have an awesome father, bro. Yeah. Keep being great at everything you're being great at, man. And that's it for the show. I thank y'all.
We getting qualified at Unqualified. So just stay tuned. Everything that's Unqualified, we will